everyone, it's me, Crystal, your gem-based magical girl VTuber. And yeah, I know I said in the schedule I'd play Orwell, but I wasn't really feeling it today, so we're just gonna create tarot cards and continue on with the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Yeah, that's the plan. Hi, Poppy Pringles. Hope you're well, because I'm well. Again, it's been a little chaotic these past few days because, again, not gonna be here starting Thursday and then, all that. But hey, again, the other social medias will be active, so that'll be good. Yeah! This game does! Now let's see. Because I don't know why, but every time I full screen this game, it wants to be very weird. So I'm gonna see. What is going on? Fine, fine. If that's the case. Anyways, let's just get to it. After I put up a thing. Yeah. What is going on? Stuff today. Even going on? Come on. Yeah. Seems like PC's just going a little haywire for a little bit. Not entirely sure why. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it does. Anyways, so last time we left off, we have 11 cards. Are on chapter the 4th, and our little leader, who is said to be dead, by the way. She's supposed to be dead. Yeah, she's here now. So it's like, why are you here? And like, we don't have the energy to make cards, so... Yeah, Adana. Fortuna, it is imperative that we speak before I vanish. Yeah, Adana, yeah, she's the leader of the whole... Um... Our, our little group of witches. And the reason why we're out in space is because she sent us out here, because we were banished. So, yeah. Alright. Come over. Speak to me. Indeed. Hello, Fortuna. Hi. Now, no need to give her the silent treatment. Like, I know. And yes, Fortuna is this little witchy girl here that we play as. Look, Fortuna, I know we have issues with Adana banishing us out into the literal open sea. But, like, I mean, yes, it's kind of warranted, but, like, also talk to her. Is something the matter? Adana, I know you've been alive for however long. I don't even know how long you've been alive. Because, like, witches live, like, so long. But, like, come on now. Your people skills, your interaction skills can't be this bad. I heard you were dead. Yeah, that's the thing that's going around lately. People are telling us you're dead. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch? I mean, I don't think we're supposed to. I'm just saying, I don't think we're supposed to. That's just not how corpses usually work. At least not in my head, you know. You know, when things are corpses, usually it's preferable that they stay laying down. They don't get about and move around, especially not move about in space. Not unless you've signed up for one of those really expensively rich programs where you can shoot your ashes or whatever else out into space. But I don't think this is one of those cases. Ooh. There we go. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. Well, compared to you, I guess. Because literally you are ancient. No insult, you are literally ancient. I always thought of death as just that. The end. Yeah, same here. You know, death just means kaput. No more life. Unless you believe in the reincarnation thing, which, I mean, some things can happen, and, like, there's been weirder accounts when it comes to that kind of stuff and death. But, anyways, yeah. For most people, death is just that. Kaput. The end. It can be, if you are killed or erased. Well, I mean, it should, regardless. Again, unless, you know, if you really want to talk about the whole reincarnation thing, but, like, otherwise, yeah. You know, killed. It is pretty great. It is. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Oh? They lose the will to live. I mean, to go into dark places, yeah, I guess. That also happens. You know, you lose the will to live, and then, you know, things happen and kaput. But, like, you know. Now I am but an aimless corpse, waiting to be consumed by your sisters, or to be scattered through the cosmos. Uh-huh. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not particularly fond of consuming things that, at least now, you have a corporeal form and are talking to us. Like, I know this is probably part of your culture of witches, but, like, you know, you have personhood. I don't like things that are edible that have personhood. Anyways, why are you visiting me then? That is a good question, Fortuna. Why is she visiting us? Think of me as a ghost, dealing with loose ends. Oh. I see. Regrets and all the old sad and boohoo stuff. Yes. In that case, my exile. Is it over? That is a good question. Oh. I am afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. Wow. And who's that gonna be? Yeah. Who's gonna lead this little coven of ours? Now that you're, I guess dead, floating about. I don't know. It is yet to be decided. Oh, lovely. I sense something different about you. Oh? What have you done? You have grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. Yeah, well, the game really does look good. The pixel art and all that, I like it. Anyways, yeah. Well, you kinda shot me off into the abyss of a space. So, how are you to like get to know me and watch me grow and all that? You know, that's kind of the thing. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end do you have to come tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. Well, divination can. It is wrong for one witch to rule a whole group of witches. Exile isn't a constructive solution. I mean, yeah. All three of these, really. Like, if people believe in divination a lot, it can definitely control a community. Oh yeah, that you're a bitch goes real nice. But yeah, all three of these at the least. But also, yeah, not many people are fans of you, Adana. I can say that much, but yeah, exile not the most constructive solution, considering exile is not a constructive solution. The coven should work actively. The coven should actively work to make witches understand their mistakes and ensure a healthy coexistence. Exactly. That path leads to weakness. Says who? See, weakness according to what? Because if you learn and grow... Yeah, exactly. Like, also, thank you for the head pad. But also, like, if you learn and grow alongside each other and, like, not throw them out into the exiles of space, you know, maybe they can learn what mistakes were made and maybe not do horrifically bad things in the future, you know? It is just the opposite. Every witch should work on herself to make the coven stronger and not burden it with her shortcomings. Whatever. What was I supposed to learn, Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then if not divination? Yeah, exactly. I should tell you about the nature of this universe. The secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. Right. If you have sentience, you can, in fact, in small, tiny, butterfly effect ways, affect how we live. Yes. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. I mean, yes, perceived in some form of way, yeah. Some call it manifesting, some call it, perceiving, but yes, fair enough. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Correct. You can't define what isn't here yet, correct? But, what's your point, lady? Your arts do not predict offense. They define them. Ah, so we have, conjuring, Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. AKA, we can just control memories and all that fun, dovely stuff. Control future, past, present. Anything that happens will happen. Kind of thing. You are not a reader. You are a writer. Ah? That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. So why are you telling me this now? This would be very important to know when I was doing this at the start. Because, making things happen, both past, present, and future, just making things happen, and, having what I say become reality is a very big, heavy load. Lady, you need to tell me this stuff early. This is why you can't just throw people into exile. Especially not into the exiles of space. Well, you're here talking to me, so you're not as dead as a doornail as you say you are. Because I am dead. And I deem it bitter that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. I mean, it's not like you were really protecting them from me, but it is what it is. So why didn't you tell me to begin with, when you were alive, and not whatever you claimed death to be? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Well, yeah. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Oh. Right. So you think keeping my reality creation abilities away from everyone else is how you protect everyone, instead of, telling me from the start that I can create realities You know? Again, this is why we just don't exile people. When you believe things are gonna go wrong, you tell them. Communication, people. Very important. Come on. I am not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but... But what? I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So Dahlia's past, then. Shit. The Coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent. But it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. Will do. Understood. Thanks for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. What is it? Knowledge. I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. I mean, they already have been coming to me for guidance. So, we cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. Oh, lovely! We have her eyeball! It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. Will do! Will do! You will play a critical role in the fate of the Coven. Thanks for that. I am thankful. I will make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. I mean, did you really care in the first place? Again, you could have just told me this shit, like, from the drop. But okay. I will not get to witness any of it. Then why are you giving it to me, then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. Ah, coppersmith. Substance akin forsake the mortal hex, abed in flesh, abed in sinew. Thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. Thanks. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. How do you... Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. This custom deck. It suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So, you expect me to thank you? I mean, I already have been, because, you know, it's just polite. Like, I get you're not a big fan of Adana and them, but also, like, again, no biggie. I expect nothing. I am dead. Well, you know, if you're up about and talking like this, maybe you should try and care a little bit. I know the whole... I know! I mean, I guess, like, her design invokes shadows and all that. But, again, this is no... Like, again, you're up and about and floating all over space as you claim, and, like, you're talking to me. But, like, you claim you don't care, but, again, you're here talking to me to probably relieve yourself of any regrets. I think you do care. You're just using the whole I am dead thing as a stupid excuse. It's a very dumb excuse. Since, again, you're all up and about and walking around like nothing happened. I'm just saying. This will be the last time we speak. Sure. Do you wish to say anything to me before my departure? As much as I would like to say to talk to, let's just... I am still polite enough. You gave me an eye, you gave me a new thing I can use to make pretty tarot cards, so thanks. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. Anything else? Yeah, you have made so many people miserable. Letting you know. No, you've made so many of us miserable. I made you stronger. See, what is your definition of strength? Because if it's just pure power, sure. You can do a lot of things to boost one's strength. Doesn't mean you're not going to end up miserable. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? Since you're here relieving yourself of flipping guilt, okay? Be honest, you're relieving yourself of guilt. Stop this whole, I am dead, I don't care. BS. No. Goodbye. Bye. Hey! Abramar, he's the guy we summoned while we were here out in space. We're not supposed to summon him, but we did. Anyways, am I alright? Well, still kind of processing. But, like, honestly, pretty okay with this. Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's fates, or even worse, their pasts. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling. But the future, pfft, aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You do have a point. Interacting with people at any point, we are in a way messing with our lives, with each other's lives. You just happen to have the upper hand. Fair, Abramar. That's a fair thing. I don't know. More than that, as the sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. Yes, I do. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Indeed. Own it. We will. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens. Some others run societies. Some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tough decisions, sure. But that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't ya? I found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side for my own sake. Fair. That's really human of ya. Or that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. Fair, behemoth. Here first, yeah, sure. As I said, a true reality spinner. Adana told you, reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Well, Ooh, knowledge. It's about the first witch? How did you... The eye. The eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. Already open, giving me knowledge. Can't fully access it. Feels like a waterfall of ideas behind the head, behind the mind. Sometimes something jumps out of the water. So you wanted to ask about Gloria? So you wanted to ask about Gloria? That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly, she came into existence. Or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. Ooh! She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. Ooh, fun! I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as Gloria. I know, it's so cute. And I had the privilege of being loved by her. Aw, I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. Now I'm not even sure if she truly existed, since you read about her when you first crafted your cards. True, fair. You could well have brought her into existence with that reading. Oh, that'd be too much. I mean, writing the very origin of witches myself would be very paradoxical. Maybe not that, but the fact that she loved me. Fair? Yes, I see. It doesn't change anything in any case. You may be right. I promise I will look for the best possible reading or writing. Alright. I granted you this deck, we may as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? Not a bad idea. But what if what we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Okay, let's get to work. Let's see. We want to look into how covens deal with behemoths. Right. Let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. Please let it be something good. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Lunar seeds. Flower language. So basically, guardian, ego, authority, happiness, temptation. I think this one would work better over here. Never love you again. Oof. Oh. No! You will be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. Flip it, let's go! You will be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. Is that true? I'm certain. I wrote so! I can't believe it. I thought I would never get to meet her again, let alone get to experience her love. Same! Aww. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I am in your debt. I turned out to be the best wish granter in the end, huh? And without a shady contract. The student always surpasses the master, they say. Thank you so much. My pleasure. All right. Coven and behemoths. Ooh. Sabotage, adversity, guardian, ego, judgment, test, support, and success. Okay. The lone mother. No. Yes, this is good. The Coven will relax their policies regarding behemoths and will judge them on a case-by-case basis. Perfect. Because, hey, while some behemoths are pretty damn evil, I mean, because they're millions of years old, of course, there's going to be some bad ones. I'm sure there's plenty of good ones, so this is pretty damn good. As it should be with anyone. No sentient being should be persecuted by default. Very true. Very true. You could still be judged as dangerous, though. I'm okay with that, I guess. All I ever asked for is a fair opportunity. I know I can prove myself useful to any community. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will be true. Although it has always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. Feels like I corrupt a reading if I reveal them. Understood. N.A. Thank you. You're welcome! Beth. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination ever again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Don't worry about it. Of course I'll use it wisely. I'm not that evil. Oh, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. That, and also, again, I'm not that bad of a person. This is serious, indeed. It is not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who is always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. And besides, some things you just have to laugh at and, try to enjoy the time. I got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. It's all fine. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. New mail, but also, we have more energy. We will make more cards. Because cards. Cards will help us predict the future. I feel different. Adana's eye is pulsing inside my skull. I feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representation of the arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind a cosmic curtain. Good. But I prefer not to right now. Let us try this. And then with that, let's go with this. In a deserted land? Yes. Moves it back a couple layers. We can start to see life grow. Yeah. Start to see do life grow. Don't like that it had a hole. Yeah, that looks good. And then we can poke a stick there. There. Those here. One of these there. One of those like there. Yeah. We get it down in size. Yeah. Yeah. Have got a couple of these. Yeah. Yeah, that looks really nice. Little lit bulb. Peering above the head. Full of ideas. Perfect. Finished. Calendula. White Sands cursed this card. Magical harvest is meant to be shared. Harvests build communities. Not every seed of the oracle is benign. Beware poison. The red flame from the candle leads to disgusting discoveries. Guide discovery, deception, the unknown, justice, judgment, and test. Very good. We don't have much more energy after that. Let's go up now. Fortuna! Didn't you hear that old bitch kick the bucket? Let's celebrate. Come on, Dahlia. Come on over, Dolly. Adana is dead! Yes, she is. Adana do be dead. Fuck Adana! Indeed. Fuck Adana indeed. I know! Dahlia is gorgeous! Let's go out and celebrate! I know. No, I can't. Literally. Why not? That hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow. Really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. It promises to be a pain in the ass, yeah? We've endured too many centuries of abusive relationship. abuse of leadership. Fair, fair. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's roll the coven together. I mean, fair. She is gorgeous. Tell me about your plans first. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven's law are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Very. Judgment is how we decide who effed up, who fucked up, and what to do with the coven. Fair. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Fair, yeah. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically whatever sister has to do for the coven. Now, Adonna was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. Yeah, that's basically her. Even in death, apparently. I want to change things radically. Try a new system. More open, more inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. Okay, yeah. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't it that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. I mean, yeah, fair. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. Right. Then about mortal affairs. I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. Well, this may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. I mean, we do. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Okay, magical tax. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or develop some ambitious communal support. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Adonna's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there is a special strength hidden in diversity. Fair. More minds, more ideas, yeah. Fair. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. And that pretty much sums up my stance, so are you with me? I will decline for now. Look, I will talk to y'all again when I decide things. I must painfully decline. What? Why? Well, for now... Well, honestly, it's because I want to hear everyone else. But I guess I'd rather not mess with politics. I know. I'm not even sure why I'm getting myself into this mess to begin with. I respect your decision. No hard feelings. Thanks for being so understanding. In any case, I hope you vote when the day comes. One of the things that matters the most to me is how we deal with Adonis' corpse. I believe it's extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you meet with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new, she doesn't even have a name yet. Please let her come to see you. You can help her find a way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer, too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I'll need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See ya. Bye, Dahlia. Well, dear Fortuna, are you all right? I have some difficult news to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. Love, Jasmine. Come on over. Hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adana is dead. You knew already? I just met Adonis' corpse. I just met with Adonis' corpse. Is that true? What did she want? She was dealing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? Nope. Not by one bit. I wish. She was only trying to justify herself to leave this universe in peace, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking of. Poor Adana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that. The first order of business is to decide how I feel with Adana's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple minutes ago and she brought me up to speed. Ah, good. So basically we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Oh, congratulations and good luck. Thank you. I thought the coven could use some tender, loving care after Adana. I know, she is. That's true. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Tell me about your program. Tell me about your program first. But of course, sorry. Right now, there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our coven. Judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, moral affairs, witch duties. Right. Adonis got me up. Dahlia got me up to speed on all this, but you know. It's also executive branch, tackling where the coven's gonna go and how we deal with major events. Right now we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Adonis consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous forces. Yeah. Proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members in the coven, in agreement with the leader. Yeah. Like, Dahlia's very up to the point, but, like, Jasmine likes to go detailed. So any judgment should come with quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for variable amounts of time, depending on the severity of their actions. And it's truly horrible. My proposal here is that witches accumulate warnings, depending on the severity of their transgressions. And eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. Okay, at least you have a warning system in play. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Thank ya. Letting witches go to find a new coven, that's a better fit and it is a more humane solution, in my opinion. Yeah, very humane to, at least not put us all into exile. At least, say, hey, you have shown very bad behavior. Sorry, we can't keep you in our little coven group. You know what? That is fair. That is fair. Then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front, for my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That is how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. Adana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. Not a must, but it would be nice. And last but not least, there are witch duties. That defines what members' obligations are to the what members' obligations to the coven are. Right now we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy for zero vigilance, to trust that a member of our coven will always strive to better our community. Contribution should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Okay, so there's also the issue regarding what to do with Adana's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? No. Sorry, but no. Huh? Why not? No, we're not messing with politics. Oh, come on. Don't think of it as politics, but as helping a friend. It's politics all the same. But this is important. It's precisely because it's important that I'd rather not tamper with it. Considering what my actual powers are, and they are not just divination, they are literally reality creation. Like, I can't just, support someone and then reality create that. It has consequences. Okay, I respect your decision. Listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Judaisha, the mathematician witch. She also believes we should devour Adana and become stronger. Judaisha is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven after Adana. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Ugh. This is so horrid. The fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to, quite literally, play our cards. Yes, but also, how about no? This is horrible timing. And probably not the best time to be playing with, reality creation. Things could get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? It's a necessary pain in the ass. Yeah, I see how they could become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. Exactly. Stay in touch to a degree. Like, you don't have to go all in to politics. But at least keep in touch with it so then you know what's going on both sides. But I sure hate so many things about it. I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why have you decided not to support either of them? Honestly, this is their own fight. And I'm not picking sides out of both of them. Because both have their faults and all that. I do not think I would make a better leader, but you know. This is their own fight. But also, I'm not picking sides between her friends. Yeah, these two are Fortuna's closest friends. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to pick sides. Neutrality is the flag of cowards. It's not like that. This matter is too delicate to risk our friendship over it. And also, again, picking a side with reality creation has very big consequences. Yeah. And I don't want to be between them, and also, again, we have reality creation. Siding with one side or the other, it's gonna end terribly with our powers. I'm just saying. So I'd rather wish them luck, vote for whoever I prefer at the end. I see, I can respect that. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. What didn't you do? Thank you for the hydrate, Redeem. Today's drink of choice, just banana milkshake. Homemade. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nation of your divination? Yeah, that's a thing. You should maybe tell them. You know, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader. Yeah, that is also a fact. Terrifying. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is terrifying to tell people who are running in politics that you can basically make any reality come true. Having that power to basically make any reality come true and putting that into politics, that just sounds like disaster. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I am afraid too, but I am here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Whoa. Are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is the first time I've ever encountered, throughout my many existence, something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Okay, draw myself one card. Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place? A seer shouldn't be scared of their deck. They'll do it. Aren't you afraid of the consequences? Of course, but if I let fear dictate my actions, I would never have summoned you to begin with. You may be right. Just what exactly are you planning to ask anyway? It's more of a request than a question. I want to demand that the deck submit to my will. It's not likely I'll ever stop using it, so I had better tame it. You sure are something else. Let's see how this gamble of yours plays out. Obey. The cosmic wheel spins forever. Between the folds of existence, it holds inside its clockworks every piece of reality that is yet to be defined. It means everything. The cosmic wheel has decided to manifest as a card and will allow me to envision every possible past, present, or future. You summoned the fucking cosmic wheel out of sheer willpower. I think I'm in love. Shut up. Well, how does it work? This card will be in my deck from now on. If I draw it, it will allow me to access every possible outcome of a question. You didn't fully remove an element of chance then. That'll make divination pretty boring, eh? What a lame thrill seeker you are. You're right. Congratulations. You never cease to amaze me. Glad you're having fun. Speaking of fun, looks like you got mail. Huh? Okay. What does Dolly want? Okay. Well, first, grief. Hey, Fortuna, I'd like to visit you and thank you properly for helping me with that delicate issue. Your friend, Grief. Hey! Hello, beautiful. Hey, hi, Grief. How are ya? Better than ever, thanks to you. And I'm not just talking about the behemoth. Eh? Listen, I wanted to thank you for helping me. Here. Gatherian. Ooh. Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone, until someone lets them in, and they become the fears of a whole sisterhood. Thank you. You craft your own cards, right? I managed to capture my behemoth essence inside a super arcana. I hope it's useful to you. This is fantastic, Wreath. Thank you. Hi, Phantasmic Fox. Yeah, feel free. Hold on, let me also do a thing. There you go. But yes, welcome. Glad to hear you like it. I thought with the upcoming elections, your hands are going to be full attending to many witches. I hope this helps. It will. You're right. We're all about to get into a fine mess. Heard our friend Dahlia is running for leader. That's right. Are you planning on supporting her with the cards? I'm not helping Dahlia or Jasmine for what it's worth. Oh, why? I don't know. I'd rather not pick sides. It's their fight at the end of the day. It would get too messy if I started playing favorites. Exactly. It would definitely get way too messy if I started reading and then things just... Oh, I see how that would be a pickle, yeah. Yeah! I'm doing well. I'm sure everyone else is doing well, too. Totally understandable. No worries. Thank ya. But you can only vote for one anyway. Who's it gonna be? I haven't decided yet. Let's just see how this race unfolds. Fair enough. What do you think about this whole mess of eating or freeing Adonna's corpse? I mean, absorbing her power is very tempting. But also, we have plenty of enough power, let's be honest. Welcome to Witches Inn. I say we scatter her and welcome more witches. Being powerful sounds nice and all, but we'll be more powerful as a coven anyway if we welcome more members. Jasmine won't be happy to hear that. I myself haven't decided yet. Both options are too interesting. I'll let the contestants do their work and present solid arguments towards their stances. Then I'll see. That's a wise plan. Anyways, I should be going now. I feel the urge to start reading some political treaties. Do you think studying politics will get me closer to understanding the meaning of life? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Who does? Well, I'll be leaving now. See you soon. Bye-bye! Alright. Let's help Dahlia out with her new friend. Oh. Fuck me, I look like shit. I don't know why I even bothered to go shopping if I don't feel like eating. Guess my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Ooh. Today's my birthday. I should have gotten myself a cake or whatever. I'll put a candle on a hot dog or something. Will Denton release a new game soon? It's been way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I can start on another run of Elden Ring 2? I don't know why I even get up in the morning. Life doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't make any fucking sense. How does anyone manage not to hate themselves? Hey. I wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. I don't even like computer sciences. God, I'd rather kill myself than work in an office. I'd rather not work at all. I wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. Will my life be any better if I had been born on Earth? Without universities, without corporations, just surviving on the old planet? I wonder if they have video games over there. I hope those idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I don't feel like seeing anyone. Oh. Fuck, I forgot the toilet paper. Surprise! Come on, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh no, he did not want this at all. They didn't want this at all. Happy birthday, dear. Dead name. Happy birthday to you. Oh no. She really hates this shit. No. Woo! Happy birthday. Did we surprise you? Come on, make a wish. I wish. Don't say it out loud or it won't come true. Okay, in that case. Welcome. I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet ya. What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I guess you're still figuring things out. Yeah. First I need to come to terms with being in outer space and having become a witch. Witch? That's right, you're a witch now, girl. How do you know I'm a woman? Only women can become witches, so there's no doubt about that. Everyone seems to be clearer than me on everything. I haven't even had the chance to get out of the closet myself, but everyone here keeps addressing me as a woman. Oh, I'm sorry, would you have rather me switched back to masculine pronouns? Hell no! I'm sorry. I'm just angry it didn't all happen on my terms. Yeah, that's fair. Things not happening on your terms, that's fair to be pretty upset at. Well, you have an eternity ahead of you to enjoy your true self. I guess I should be celebrating, but I can't picture myself out of this ugly bearded hoodie. I believe I can help you with that if you like. What do you have in mind? Some kind of glow up? I mean, in a way, yeah. But you'll be the one doing the transition. I just offer guidance. It's not very different from what all us witches had to go through. None of us ascended in these cool robes and hats. I'm an engineer. I wouldn't even know where to begin with designing an outfit. It's all up to you. It'll come to you, trust me. Shall we perform a rite? I did it for my sister once. You can just relax. This is a pretty cool moment in a witch's life. I'm in your hands or whatever. First of all, I'm going to summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check our chances of success for a ritual. Chances of success? Does this mean I can fail? Not really. It'll just mean it takes more time to figure out your witch identity. It'll come to you in time. Great. Just try to enjoy it. Sure. What do I have to do? There's many ways to go about this. My favorite one is by making some tea. I'm going to interview you to try to find some elements that are fundamental to your essence. Then we'll pour them right into this teapot and brew a cathartic infusion. This sounds so surreal. For sure, I'm game. It can be pretty delicious. A good friend of mine taught me this method, and now I wouldn't go about it any other way. Yeah, I like it too. I'm kind of envious, since this is something a witch can only taste before transitioning. Are you ready? Of course. Interview the shit out of me. Question. What would you dream of doing as a witch? I don't know. What does a witch typically do? Eat children, curse towns? No! No. Well, not typically. You probably be looked down upon. I mean, you probably shouldn't do that. You know, humans probably not gonna be so happy about that. You can do whatever you want. Some of us take care of magical gardens, some others craft daggers, some others organize cosmic orgies up there. I myself dabble in what we call divination. Let's be truthful. I don't know, I just want to have fun, make some true friendships, visit different places. I felt trapped for too long in my apartment. I want to be free. You can do all that outside of your occupation. Any crafts you may be interested in? I don't know, I was preparing myself to become a computer engineer. I also enjoy growing stuff, so making potions? Or maybe an explorer, an excuse to visit a lot of cool places. I see. What to add as your vocation? Well, you like to grow things. How about a gardener? I picture you as a gardener witch. Oh, that sounds interesting. Are there gardens in space, though? Yeah, of course! The best kind of gardens. Oh, now I'm intrigued. I'd very much like to tamper with some magical growth arts. Ooh-hoo-hoo. I can put you in a contract with a great mentor in that regard. Yes, please, sign me up. Perfect. You know what? Tell me about yourself now. What to say about myself? Well, what do you like to do? A bit of your background, whatever you think is essential to your being. When I was about 10 years old, I saw a boar trample. Okay, maybe not that. Oddly specific. It's the first thing that came into mind, and I find myself thinking about it too often whenever my mind's idle. Yeah, I can see why. Trauma. Let it flow out, though. I like electronic music, video games, spicy food, western movies, and gardening. Ooh, gardening can be a great asset for a witch. Well, mostly grew weed and chili peppers. They're pot in space. There is everything in the universe. But recreationally speaking, there's way better stuff that you can get a hold of now, being a witch and all. Nice. I could do with some of that. I'll set you up with a friend of mine. Did you do anything creative? Not really. Maybe cooking. I love cooking, but too often I find myself too depressed to cook anything at all. Well, you have all the time in the world now. Sure. Yeah. Let's not add trauma to it. He really likes gardening, but like spicy foods. So add some spicy food. Whoa. Is something the matter? Not at all. It surprised me, but as you said it out loud, I felt a strong connection to it. You nailed it. Great! Now, question. What will your ideal aesthetic be? I don't have a single clue. Definitely not this. Use your instincts. Pour out any keywords that come to mind. I don't know, what could be the opposite of this? I'm too embarrassed to say anything out loud, to be honest. I'm not comfortable speaking so openly about how I'd like to look. Take your time. Something flashy, sexy? What am I saying? I feel like any look would be too big for me to fill. I want to feel good about myself, but I also don't want to overdo it. A witch isn't capable of overdoing her looks, trust me. You met Dahlia, right? Fuck yes, but she is one hell of a woman. You're a hell of a woman too. I don't feel so ready to own that. Okay. Well, if we're going for something chili peppered, hot is silly. It's just too typical when you think of peppers and all that. Also exotic. But heat and spice will definitely be empowering. Something empowering. I'd love that. Do you think I can pull it off? I don't have any doubt. Okay, let's go with empowering then. Cool. I have enough. Let's pour you a cup. That odds on that disc of yours aren't as high as I'd like them to be. They're good enough. Fill the rest with your willpower. You can do this. Alright, let's drink this. Cheers. Oh my goodness, you look amazing. Do I? Yes, you look stunning! Can't wait to get in front of a mirror, but I feel stunning myself, yes. I feel weightless. The Peppermancer. This is amazing, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations. How can I ever pay you? You just become the best witch you can be. Enjoy it. You can count on it. Can you feel it now? You're calling? Yeah, Peppermancer is so pretty! Yes, I am the Peppermancer! That is very cool. So, what are your powers about? I don't know yet. Something spicy, that's for sure. I mean, yeah. I need to find a fitting name for this persona. I need to figure out what I'm going to do from now on. So many questions. I feel so anxious and excited. I can help you out with that. My specialty is helping witches deal with questions using my deck. Oh, Dahlia told me about that. I was kind of bummed when you decided to brew some tea instead of letting me see your deck. So, yes, please, I'd love to see your cards in action. It'll be my pleasure. I propose we look into what role you'll play in the coven, so you can form a better picture of where to direct your training. Yeah, that's cool. Also, what do you say we look into the future to see what you call yourself? Hey. I mean, this is a story-driven game, Phasmic. Or should I call you Fox? Phasmic is fine. Anyways, see what to call yourself so that you can use your name right away. Yes, please. I can't go by Untitled Witch Project forever. It does. Nice. Anything else you want to ask while we're at it? I'm fine with just that. Let's leave some room for discovery. Very well. Let's focus on the questions while we shuffle it about. Woo! Okay, happiness, temptation, support, success, and justice. Titans of the quarry reinforce the arcana with their ore. A golden vase, holding fresh flowers. Yep. So, I think this goes very well with your role. Grow special. Let's see, you're going to grow magical peppers, and they are going to be in high demand. Lust Reapers, which will multiply. Oh boy! Yeah! Some point you'll break the magical pact and will be forced to serve as an arbiter. Nuh-uh. Let's not commit to that. Talents will grow exponentially in a very short amount of time. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, special variety of peppers known as truth chili. Essential item in the upcoming elections. Let us not do that, though. Because I don't want her support to just be in the elections. I mean, this will probably be good in police stuff, but like, let's not. Yeah. Your talents will grow exponentially in a very short amount of time, and you will even get to surpass some of the oldest witches. Alright! Straight to the top. What's the matter? That's good, isn't it? Yes, of course it's good, but I'm a bit worried about how some witches will react towards your meteoric ascension. Why's that? Jealousy is a widespread disease among witches and, everyone. Some of us will be extremely happy to see you thrive, but I can picture a great number of witches getting salty about it. Whatever, haters gonna hate, indeed. The thing is that in a community as intimate as ours, the hate from the haters can become very annoying. If this is something I should be worried about, we Can we look at it with another card? Absolutely. We'll look into how the Coven's gonna react. Thank you. Alright. Ooh. Good. Discovery, justice, predestination, and luck. Astrid. Cassia Nova. They're all good names. Cassia. You're Cassia, the Peppermancer. Whoa, Cassia. Sounds so alien to me. It feels like stealing a name from the identity database or something. But I like it a lot. I'll do my best to live up to this name. Thank you so much, Fortuna. You're welcome, Cassia. Ooh. Introspection, yearning, passion, and power. Yes. Unparalleled potential earn you the utmost respect in the Coven. Hell yeah. Yes. Dear Coven, get ready for some high-level peppermancy. I'm happy to see you all fired up. This is great news for you and for the Coven. I won't let you down. Thank you so much. This is such a happy card. That's a wrap. How'd you like my divination? Super cool. You've got a talent. Although I'm not sure if I'll resort to it again at any time soon. There's something dreadful in becoming aware of fate's existence and knowing you can't escape it. Not that you're to blame, don't get me wrong. Yeah, yeah, it can cause that effect. I'm sure I'd lose it if I had a talent like yours. So tempting and so scary at the same time. I'll stick to the peppermancy. Yeah, it can be maddening at times, yes. What are you planning to do now? Dahlia wanted to introduce me to more people. And now I feel ready for it thanks to you. I'm happy to hear that. Please, come and visit me anytime. I will. Goodbye. And off she goes. We have so many. Now, let's make new cards. Because new cards lead to more wonderful things. Let's see. So many blue and... Shipwreck Library. Yeah. Alright. Yes. That looks correct. This... Yes. Time to create. Visto. Yeah. Yeah. Hehe. Yes. Let's see what you get me. The mechano... The mechanophobia. Ooh. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. Establish a dialogue with your intrusive thoughts. Whispers from everyone you love. Paint the most horrific words. The shells pour the discovery into friends and foes alike. Introspection good, discovery, courage, leadership, purpose, mercy, willingness, and authority. Ooh. Ooh, wait, I can read. Battle on fire, battle on water. Wow, that's a lot. It just means everything. Anyways. Ooh, I can study these. O ancient eye of our former leader, allow me to pierce through the fabric of this magic. I desire to know more. Ooh. Quest in water. Unspoken words of meditation to be alone. Passion, unhinged thirst. True friendship. Unbound power. Realization of potential. Ooh. Ooh. Anyways. Let's head up. Now that. Hi, Abyssal Primarch. How are you? For the attention of Witch Fortuna, our colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you and explain the advantages of devouring Adana and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit at your earliest convenience. Faithfully, Junracia. Come. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. I am not used to dealing with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place. Hello, Autumn! How are you? Hopefully you're all well. Say something too blunt or out of place. That's all fine. Don't worry about that. Introduction was polite enough. Good. You need to vote for Jasmine. Do I? I don't care for her program, really. It is just imperative that we eat Adonis' corpse. Whoa, I thought you came by to do something convincing, not just to order me around. Good to hear that you just got back home. We are inches away from unlocking a new whole dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows? It is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant illumination to anyone. That'd be very convenient, huh? I can expose some pretty solid arguments, if I may. Be my guest. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mansert disc to calculate the chances that our interests will align? I know your disc's secret. And what might that be? Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is that the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. That is true indeed. How did you learn about it? The third eye isn't just for looking. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please don't disclose it to the rest of the coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. Okay, and how about you make the disc stop stealing info, huh? You know, like it's great to know how things are gonna turn out, but also, we can't be stealing info from people. You know, we need to have nice consent. Okay? We can't just be stealing info from people unless they consent to it. Like, it's top reason why, data privacy and all that. That I won't do. To collect intel on witches' dire situations is in fact its main purpose. Don't you have any sense of ethics? Ethics lose all meaning when you spend a decade trapped inside the dungeons of the Inquisition. Okay, fine, yeah. Fair. When you're trapped somewhere for eons and decades, yeah, ethics might go out the window, but like... You're not in a dungeon anymore. Look, I know we are trauma. We all have trauma here, but like you can't just impose that on others. I mean, dinner's all good. Dinner's always good to have in the belly, Aram. I need to gather as much information as possible for the betterment of my holistic formula. I won't disclose any secrets if that is what you're worried about. Still, the mere knowledge of your peers' issues is a clear violation. That's irrelevant. Not really. Not really. Those are the ethics of the privileged when you are faced with death. When you become a survivor, it's all about the results. I mean, fair. But also, we should probably disclose this trauma here and fix the root of that and grow. How about you summon a Minister of Secrets at least, so you can't possibly disclose any sensitive information? I don't see it as necessary, but I will if that keeps you from sabotaging my project. That'll make me feel better, yeah? Understood. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Monster's disc anyway? Let's not do this without the disc. A pity. Understood, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. The first thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantages of harnessing power is a present. I learned you craft your own cards using Arcana. With enough power you could create your own and not be limited to the ones found in a grimoire. Here. Ooh, the penitent one. The lone survivor of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. So named because those in the congregation took a vow of silence as a form of penance. Thank you! While I was at the mercy of the Inquisition, I met a penitent pilgrim. Hee. Yes. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, I captured his essence in the form of a super arcana for you to use in your divination. Think about the possibilities if you are to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you into a card. Uh-huh. Is that reason enough to keep more witches from ascending? It feels too egotistical. I'm aware that for someone as intelligent as you, flattery won't be enough to make up your mind. So next, allow me to make a demonstration of power. Ooh, thrilling! What do you have in mind? Thanks to my understanding of the holistic formula, I made myself immune to fate. Sorry, I laughed. It sounds a little lucrative. Then go ahead, read my fortune. Throw me your meanest card. It'll be my pleasure. But wait, my formula may damage your deck in the process. Are you sure you still want to go through with it? You're planning to dispel my card, aren't you? How did you? Is there a way to get a hold of one of those magnificent third eyes of yours? Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? That sounds tempting, but as I told you, I am immune to the arts of fate. Not much of a perk right now, huh? It's alright, I have my own ways. Even at the cost of a card. Do you still want me to demonstrate? I believe it'll be a very valuable lesson. You should not be dispelling my magic. I'll take your word for it. The deck is precious, and also planning to dispel a witch's magic is, like, not great. Dispelled, it has no more power. It has no more magic. I'll take your word for it. The deck's too precious. That's a pity. It would have been a pretty enlightening experience for you. Maybe, but I spent way too much time on these cards to let you break them in any way. If you don't embrace my entropy, you will accumulate too much baggage to be able to prosper as a witch. Attachment limits growth. I have my own ways. I'm sure you do. Well, what's your next solid argument to persuade me towards eating the old hag? I feel that is enough for today. Your mind is too burdened for me to effectively impart wisdom. That's a shame. I'll come see you again in the future. You're welcome to come at any time. Farewell. Well, Jasmine, you need to find a better old witch. Quite a character, this Juresha. She is a bit full of herself. I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes. You only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. Fair, yeah. I can picture myself getting there at some point if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe not. You are too stubborn for that. Hey, I'm not that obstinate. If anything, I see you acquiring a presence of a master. It requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Oh, thank you. Only idiots and erudite manage to get there. And I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Very funny. Well, now we can waste a little time. And so we shall. Alright. Whispers of Arcana battle. Battle is most dangerous when combined with fire. Any other Arcana can be directed towards multiple natures, many of them good-hearted, as opposed to one would expect. Always an aftermath, so battle could be summarized as the turmoil that precedes a new state of the universe. Clash of Wills potential on every piece on the board. Beauty of violence when infused with energy. Quality of the Arcana varies intensely. Hereby I present a detailed list of the battle. It's a battle. Battle in air, leadership, purpose, and command. Battle in water. Battle in earth. Battle in fire. Different elements focus on different elements of battle. Battle can early entice war and conflict, but also locate support, reinforce leadership. Oh. Unholy exorcism. You thought you knew your demons. You spent your whole life exorcising them. Duke Batham, the serpent-tailed Earl Furfur, the winged deer, Duke Murmur, who rides a griffin, Beelzebub, surrounded by flies, yep, as Beelzebub is known to be. But you had no name for the monster inhabiting the girl in front of you. For the wheel of fire in her eyes, the pale glow emanating from her skin, she was tied to her bed, pale and still as a corpse. When she spoke, she let words fall from her mouth like pieces of glass. Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy. She smiled a terrible smile, too white and too calm, sparkles dancing on her lips like brine. We are an angel on a holy mission to learn what it means to be human. We have chosen this girl as our host to allow us to experience the world through her. Are we talking biblically accurate angels? Because I don't think a girl should be on fire. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I don't think a girl should be on fire. Holy or not. I don't fully trust that this is a real angel. Exercise it. You sang your prayers, waved your crosses, and invoked the Lord's name to drive this creature away. You begged and growled and sang until your throat grew sore. The girl smirked, peaceful, your words hitting her like a warm shower. Either the creature's words were true, and it really was an angel, or it was a devil like the one you've never witnessed before. An apocalypse in the shape of a teen. Great! A teenage girl starting an apocalypse! The girl was only 13. We're not gonna kill them. Because even, let's say that this is an actual demon. Cutting a 13-year-old's neck right open? That is not going to stop the demon. Okay? And if you do that and it's an angel, well, you're damned anyways. So, we ask the angel to take our body, which, questionable, but, at least they'll free the girl. Or we bring this angel demon somewhere. That's why. Well, first, let's see if this angel demon can take our bodies. That's why you're here now, in front of the Vatican Council, eyes full of fire and light coating your skin. Be not afraid, you say, but it's not really you anymore. Ooh. So that wasn't an actual angel. Fine. Read more. The MetaNet. The MetaNet is the largest social and neurological network in the world. It keeps you hyper-connected in the present, and exchange your past is fading away. There is someone in the realms of the past you do not want to forget about. It seems contradictory, but you have been feeling ever so lonely. The cards in the hyper-reality tarot do not lie. He is important. You know well to trust the readings of the algorithm. There is a sacrifice to be made. All the links you have built in the network, all the people you know, will be lost in data oblivion. Except they won't. You download all the data of your years in the MetaNet, all the names and avatars and interactions and moments you shared. This encyclopedia yours online will be printed in reality, ready for you when you leave. The person you are trying to find is somewhere in the data. You met him in the online lands, but he left the metanet. Back to reality. He felt his life there was not enough. I know, it really does. You're going to do the same, right? It feels like the correct thing to do. I mean, yeah, we could, but like, moving the plot forward. Leave for reality, let's find him. You're ready to take a look back at reality. It must have been forever. Time warps in the metanet. You do it. You turn off your network. You remove all the systems that kept you connected from your head. The loneliness feels overwhelming in a home you had forgotten. The beam of natural light coming through the window is unbearable. But then you see the outsiders through the window. The outsiders never adapted to the metanet. You watch them go about their disconnected lives. Maybe it's not so bad out here. Time starts moving at a measurable pace. You love clocks. You remember when they took them away in the metanet. But you don't remember much anymore. Days go by and you remember how to do some basic stuff to survive outside. Remember you like cooking, man? You gain access to memories of evenings spent learning how to prepare your mother's recipe. There is a warmth you have not felt in a long time. But there is something you are forgetting. Days go by and you remember your corporeal form. Love your own body. Love the body you're in. And if you can't work to make that a body you are happy with, you gain access to memories of time spent in front of a mirror, admiring your body, touching it. There is a sense of security you have not felt in a long time. But there is something you are forgetting. Days go by and you remember pleasures. I love nature. You gain access to memories, time spent walking through the fields and the forests near your house. There is a feeling of freedom you have not felt in a long time. But there is someone you are forgetting. It feels good out here. The metanet feels like a bad dream that you escaped. It comes with the realization that the metanet and reality are incompatible. Every day your memory of it fades, but something doesn't feel right. You do not want the metanet to disappear from your memory entirely. Then you remember your encyclopedia, a history book of your past self wanting to be read. You printed it before you disconnected. Filled to the brim with data, innumerable sheets sit in your printer. That triggers a remembrance of him. You were so caught up adapting and enjoying reality that you had forgotten. His name, avatar, and your past together have to be there somewhere. But if you had forgotten, is he really that important? Do you really want to go back and look at a past that you would prefer to lose sight of? The past can stay on. I mean, we did save it for a reason. Sure, we're forgetting about it, but like, people take photos and forget they took those photos, but that doesn't mean the memory's there. Bless you. Bless me. Or like, not important. So like, gather them. It takes you days to put the sheets together. Their volume is colossal. The weight in your hands makes you shiver. Years of your life, minutely detailed. Thank you! You wonder how you would find his name among billions of data points. You start to look at the sheets. The lack of time in the metanet makes it near impossible to order them chronologically, but there is something else. So much of it you could have remembered or recognized when you were connected. Outside, you realize it makes nearly no sense. Days go by and you manage to piece together small timelines, tiny interactions of a life spent online. Some lingo you recognize, but most of it seems like an ancient language. None of the data feels like him, but you start to wonder if you would be able to recognize it now if you had it in front of you. Moments later, you start to forget even what you had put together. Words and names escape you. Avatars look nightmarish. The sole purpose of the task starts to slip from your memory. You don't remember them anymore. Years later, you look at the pages, scrutinizing their purpose. The encyclopedia of data sits in your library among fiction novels. Any more? Ooh, hyperreality readings. A human is back at their workplace. They look at the screen for hours. The algorithm is not enough. The readings have been failing. The machine needs human insights in order to be accurate. The hyperreality tarot needs the magic of emotional perception. It's just another day at work, providing the sorcery of providence and guidance to those who seek it. Okay. The cases start coming in for the human algorithm team, and you, the hand of destiny, luck, or magic. Case 0015997. They are a young professional who doesn't know how to further their career. The case asks the tarot if they should leave their current employer or stay. The algorithm always makes its reading first. It takes nanoseconds to analyze the case's evidence. It suggests the temperance card. Behance, purpose, patience. It has found data to suggest they should stay at their current place of work. It has looked into their data, consisting of pictures and endless lines of conversation. They have a family to feed and a precarious economic situation. Then it's the human's turn. He wants to challenge that. The tarot algorithm is widely trusted to analyze objective data, but not emotional data. The human looks into their files for emotional clues, the choice of words in their conversation. The human finds search data every night at about 4 a.m. Case 0015997 can't sleep, looking desperately for another job. The human suggests death upright, change. The algorithm is programmed to trust you. The human believes you are just a higher power who chooses the right answers. Well, this is complex. Since, yes, they are desperately searching for another job. And, well, obviously, when you want a new job, you go searching for it. But also, yeah, sometimes you can't just up and leave because of your financial situations, and boy, death upright, though. Look for a change. Move plot forward! A soft hum in the head of case 0015997. The tarot reading is suggesting the opposite of what they had thought. The decision had been made before the reading. You will never know what happened in the end anyways. Case 0015998. He is a retired man of advanced age, who feels like his past self is trying to communicate with him through the reflections in the window in his house. Oh boy. The case asks the tarot if he should cover the windows and forget about it, or open them to let him in. The algorithm suggests the Hanging Man card, reversed. Exploring his dark thoughts, it has found data to suggest he should open the windows. The case owns various tomes about dark arts and has searched the net for rituals to summon otherworldly beings. The human challenges that again. He would be shocked that the algorithm is suggesting such a thing if he hadn't seen it working for years. The human looks into the man's file for emotional clues, the choice of words in his conversations. He finds none, as the man has no conversations. There's only evidence to support the algorithm's thesis, but the human will not agree. Instead, the human suggests judgment upright. The man should reflect upon himself, his past, and his decisions. He should realize he is lonely and unwell, and maybe then act to transform his reality. And he should definitely keep the windows closed. Once again, you are the overseeing hand, the hand of luck, perhaps the hand of providence. Right. I mean, honestly, just open the window if any for it's not even for the fact that any deep meaning. Just look outside, look past the man. Look, I know you're also be gutted and all that, but like opening the window, you should hopefully see past the reflection of yourself and see the people out there, and maybe that'll also help. You know, open the window. Okay, 0015998 stops responding after the reading. You don't know if he's received a message or if he had disconnected beforehand. You'll never know what happened in the end anyways. Okay, 0015999 a tarot reader. She asks if her readings are making a change in the world. There is a perceptual trembling in her online being. You know this is a woman who is questioning her whole identity at this precise moment. The human perceives this too. The algorithm is quick and ruthless in its preposition. The card it displays is the world reversed. Accept harsh truths. No one makes a change in this world. The human secretly agrees, but approaches from a different angle. The world upright. Bring closer to this enterprise, but feel fulfilled. You're the only one who has any power for the display. Well, that's pretty sad. Because we can change the world, even if it's just like a minuscule amount. But we can. Okay, 0015999 leaves the readings room quietly. The algorithm does not feel. The human is relieved. You will know anyways. Good. Oh, well. We've done all we can. We've stacked up some more of our little energies. But not enough to make a card. Nothing? Then to the bed. We go to sleep. Oh. Yeah, stream is a little stick. Do the straight heat in the place? Hold on. Hold on. Well, it's not that. That's weird. Okay. Thank you. Okay, as long as it's kind of working out a little better. Because I am not quite sure what's going on myself. If I'm to be very honest. But if everything looks okay, we are going to go to bed. I'll just rest for a bit. Indeed, please do. Ah, yes, the burning room. Doing laundry, you fall off your balcony and land in a pool made out of pizza. Ooh, pizza pool. Pizza pool sounds good. Yeah. Pizza pool. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe the heat is just becoming a little overwhelming. I do not know. But for now, this will have to do, I guess. Yeah. Anyways. But yes, pizza pool. That sounds good. But then again, it's too much for my tiny little body. Cannot eat all that pizza. But it would still be very good. Until it gets too hot. Oh no. That's horrific now. Okay, no longer want a pizza pool. You have to eat your way out. You managed to exit the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decided to jump back in for a second round. I mean, yeah, fair. You probably wouldn't be able to eat all that pizza. Pizza pool. Yeah, no. Nope, no longer want a pizza pool. Even if you go back for second, third, fourth, however many rounds you can possibly eat, you will not be able to eat as much pizza as a pool will be able to fill. And like, eventually, because you're not going to be able to refrigerate that pizza, man. Okay? So, that's going to be sitting out there in the sun, and it's going to get disgusting and gross. Nope, no longer want a pizza pool. Nope, no more pizza pool. Anyways. Fortuna. Not cool, I had to learn you can get visitors now from other than you. I don't know if you are awake if you're aware of the current state of things, but we need to talk. Patrice! Come over! Chapter 5. An inquiry into values. Things weren't as easy as you have them right now. When I was about the age of a little Michael here, I was already working. What did you do, Grandma? I spent most of my childhood helping my mom sew work clothes for the farmers. I wish I had a job already. I hate school, and my allowance is miserable. You make more from your allowance than I made sewing clothes. I got paid 30 cents apiece. What? Then why did you even bother doing it? I had help. My mom, she was paid $2 apiece. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But during those times, it wasn't enough to get us by. Why is everything more expensive now, Grandma? I don't think I'm ready to explain that. Ask your dad about inflation when you get home. Oh, ouch. Sad depresso times. Did your dad ever explain it to you? I'm afraid not. Oh. he didn't. My dad died in the war, back in Spain. He didn't have time to teach me much, besides how to use a knife and how to cook a mean paella. Ooh. I love grandma's yellow rice. Yeah, sure do, beautiful. I'll make some paella tomorrow. What do you say? Yeah! Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Why did you come to America, Yaya? First of all, this is not America. These are the United States. Okay. Why did you come to the U.S.? A couple of years after my dad was killed, my mom had to flee to France with me and your Auntie Fortuna to escape from the fascists. Then we moved to the U.S. Thank you. What are fascists? Very mean people who don't like anyone who thinks differently from them, or simply is different. Are there any fascists in the U.S.? Oh, little Eric, if only you knew about today. Oh, if only you knew. Too many, I'd say. Oh no, what are we gonna do, Grandma? Don't worry about it, I'll protect you all. Yeah, tell us more stories about Aunt Fortuna. You know, this is the perfect place for it, since it was on this very beach I saw your aunt for the last time. It was here when she died? I've told you 1,000 times, your Aunt Fortuna didn't die. She went to live in the stars. Come on, Yaya.